So I'm not sure what exactly was going on there. I was under the impression that if I did a scheduled stream, that when I actually started it, it would take over the placeholder that YouTube created. I am now seeing that that does not seem to be the case. Given that we were like at 7 likes previously, and now we're at 5, so it is appearing to be a new stream. Not sure what's going on there. I might have to do some more learning about how to schedule streams and actually have them working. Because right now it's saying that I still have a scheduled stream on the docket. So, not sure what's going on there. But, oh well. Not the end of the world. Welcome, guys, to some more Jirachi shiny hunting. Happy to be here. Hopefully you all are as well. I do see that there's a good number of people that are out there streaming video game stuff for Pokemon and Zelda, so thanks for hanging out here while we go through some shiny hunting. I'm gonna view my channel real fast, make sure I'm good to go. Yeah, not sure what's going on there, but it's still saying I'm scheduled for 4 p.m. on the other stream. Interesting. Moving on. Welcome, guys. We are going to get into it. With some encounters. We are going to start off with a save duplication or save manipulation. Get that going on its reset cycle. Pugs is here today. Welcome, Pugs. Probando, Galactic Cupcake, Whis, Johnny Walker, I saw. Shark Lord, we got a good regular crowd. Starting off the stream really good, really strong. That did not seem to be what I was trying to do. Maybe I have a save messed up, potentially. Yeah, no crap, save files corrupted. What are you doing? You just need a shiny Zamazenta and Zacian to complete your shiny decks? Dang. That's pretty impressive. I feel like I did clear these, but maybe my save is jacked up. Pugs loves Pokemon. Well, you're on the right channel for loving Pokemon. If you love Jirachi, you're definitely on the right channel because you're going to see its little smug little face for the next 6 months. Okay, I get to start off this lovely stream with doing a full-length encounter. That means I have a minimum of an 8-minute long encounter that I'm going to be doing, playing through the beginning of the game till the point where we get the Pokedex, where I can get my first official Jirachi encounter for this stream. A little bit sad that we have to start off the stream with an 8-minute encounter, but it is what it is. All right. Oh, we'll do 20. All right, we're gonna set the like goal for the stream at 20. I should be able to stream for a solid 3 hours, so we should get a good number of encounters in, at least passing 800, maybe getting to 850 if everything goes well. If you are scrolling through the YouTube shorts, give us a hand, help out the stream. I see there are 40 people in the chat at the present moment. It might drop down to 26 in just a second, but slap the like button, let YouTube know that it should recommend this stream to other Pokemon fans like yourselves. It would greatly help out the channel. If you are new, smash that subscribe button. Let's see if we can climb our way to 20K subscribers. We got 240 subscribers until that big 20K. I think we can hit it relatively soon. See if we can get a huge wave of likes in the chat. Where did I get the big Jigglypuff? Where is this big Jigglypuff? I have a big Mimikyu, Mew, Jigglypuff, Cubone on your bed. You don't know how you plan to sleep, but you will do it. Oh, I got it. KC, welcome. Man, we got a lot of regulars in today. 4 o'clock streams for the win. Welcome, guys. Illusion, welcome. We're doing the very long, very coveted shiny Jirachi hunt. Very expensive shiny Jirachi hunt. To hunt this on original factory firmware, software, hardware, all that, you're looking at about $500 to do this hunt. It's pretty wild. And yes, I did drop that kind of cash on it because I love Jirachi. And I am going to get this shiny Jirachi one way or another. Oh, gotcha, Casey. Yeah, it is only 4 p.m. in my time. 9 more to hit that like goal, Pugs. Ooh, killing the like goal. That would be amazing. If that's the case. Oop, gotta talk to May. Almost forgot. And then May's mother's gonna get mad at us for just waltzing into her house. Rightly so, because that is pretty crazy. Just running into somebody's house. Being like, hey, I'm here to meet your daughter. Alright, go on upstairs into her bedroom. Stranger we've never met before. Still pretty weird. I think I comment on that about once every 5 times that I have to do this long reset. Still, really, really weird. Moved to a brand new town. I've been in my house like a total of 5 minutes. Go out to see the neighborhood. Walk into some random stranger's girl's bedroom. You know, kind of creepy, Pokemon. Not gonna lie. Also, it is interesting to me that none of the adults seem to have bedrooms, but the kids do. Kind of odd. Illusion says, sound rough. You're always amazed by the patience shiny hunters have. It does take an immense amount of patience. Like I said at the beginning, this is an 8-minute minimum reset encounter for this. It can take upwards of 10 to 11 minutes. It can be done as fast as 7 minutes if I really truly focus. In future encounters, we will have like a 2-minute encounter start to finish, so it does get easier using the save corruption method. This particular time, I just happened to mess up the save file last night, so I think that's actually why we ended the stream a little differently. But yeah, it can be done in 2 minutes if you corrupt your save file and do all that, so we're going to be doing a lot of that. The serotonin at the end of the hunt, yes, absolutely. It is quite rejuvenating to actually find the shiny. The hunting kind of sucks. The finding it portion is where we get the fun. Galactic Cupcake has a theory. Mimikyu is a shiny Pikachu that was casted away for being a different color, so it spent its days in a forest making a costume to fit the Pikachu. Didn't accept it, killing them. Dark story, not gonna lie. I feel like Mimikyu's lore is more explanatory than that natively, with Mimikyu just being a ghastly creature that kills people if they look at it, desperately wanting some hugs, snuggles, and cuddles, and knows that Pikachu is an extremely popular Pokemon, so it makes a costume to look like Pikachu so people will love and snuggle and cuddle it. But alas, it is not super effective. Probando, I actually think Missing No can be, but like not I don't know as it's the barcode version. But I'm not sure. Still not as creepily as Drifloon? Absolutely. And I'm glad that Drifloon got some special dex research assignments in Legends Arceus that really expanded upon the creepiness of its lore. Pugs being the professional hype man today. Thanks, Pugs. Everyone like the video. If everyone likes, we can get to the like goal. This is true. Mathematically, that is possible. There are 13 presently watching according to my live metrics. It would be a better explanation to why it hates Pikachu so much. It would rather kill than let it live. Captured by Team Rocket. Does it hate Pikachu, though? Like, I know it hates Pikachu in some regards, as it's a Pokemon that gets love and attention, but... Need to get to the like goal. Yes. A few of us liked before the stream started. Yeah, so Casey, I did see that. I saw some comments on the original stream, but for some reason that stream didn't route to this. Like, I'm not sure what I did wrong, but I scheduled the stream and it was up for the longest time for like 3 hours, and then when I went to start the stream officially, it like created a new one instead of like replacing the image on the current one, and I'm not sure what happened there or why that happened. But according to that, I still have a scheduled stream that's supposed to start. So I need to do... This was my first attempt at doing a scheduled stream. Did I actually beat May? I don't remember battling May. Yeah, I didn't battle May. What am I doing with my life? Mimikyu would be best friends with a blind person. I have no doubts about that. I feel like that is going to be true. Probando's Wi-Fi angry. Yeah, that's no good. Mimikyu wouldn't accidentally kill them. I'm not sure exactly how Mimikyu's killing powers work, but I think that's pretty likely that it wouldn't if it kills by looking anyways. Like, I know you're not supposed to look and see what's underneath its costume. It doesn't like that. I would not be able to own a Mimikyu. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. I am far too curious. I would have to look, and I would die. Given that we have 12 viewers and 13 likes, I'm pretty sure we have more likes than people presently. But hey, apparently we started streaming like 17, 18 minutes ago and we got 13 likes. That's pretty good. You know, we got like close to a like per minute. Not quite, but close. Oh yeah, that's right. Last night I was going to go to 770 encounters and try to make it to 780, but I messed up my save file last night and said, no, I'm done. Either an incomprehensible demigod or really ugly. From what I understand, it's just really terrifying looking. But it could be... It could be just some awesome force. Oh, option. Okay, cool. Alright, we save one time. This creates a main save file. We reset. Reset. There we go. Mimikyu is the SCP-96 of Pokemon. Probably. If you see its face, you die. Maybe. It could happen. I decided late last night, that it's likely better to just let this thing run its course. There is a lot less hardware issues just letting this thing do its thing. Perfect. Yeah, I've messed up my save files more time trying to cut that little cutscene short than I have not paying attention. Also, you caught a Poipole in Pokemon Go, and it turns out Ultra Beasts aren't legendary or mythical, so they can be traded. If I gather that correctly there, Galactic, if they're not legend or mythical, they could be traded. Search both legendary and mythical in the search bar. Also, like, that kind of low-key makes sense, because if you were going for a living dex inside Pokemon Go and you only get the one Poipole, you would never be able to finish. You would never get another Poipole to evolve into a Nagnadel. Ah, yawn. I apologize. Poipole is an Ultra Beast. Yes, yes it is. But in the games, Ultra Beasts are classified as legendaries. It has pretty meh stats. I mean, I would start with evolving it by getting candies. Is it like 50 candies, 100, or 200, or 400? Candies to evolve it? I bet it's something ridiculous and absurd. Okay, apparently my GameCube was nowhere close to being ready to send a Jirachi. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna start an official timer just to see how long each one of these encounters takes, like, as a base. You got all 20 candy to purify Reginald the Regirock. That is officially the greatest nickname for a Regirock ever. It would be hilarious if I got the shiny Jirachi on the reset 6969. I'm sure it would be. Alright, so I'm going to start a timer from check to check. So we're gonna start, not shiny, reset. I'm gonna spam A on the Wii GameCube controller. I'm gonna spam A on my GameCube controller for the Game Boy Advance. Save once, save twice. Now you need 8,000 Stardust. Ah, that's unfortunate. Have to get the like gold. Alright, should be able to reset to get another Jirachi. That took 50 seconds thus far. And then this should take like another solid minute. Play a game called Pizza Tower and you recently got 2-player mode, but your brother won't play it with you. Sounds like a balloon tower defense knockoff, not gonna lie. Boom, got the Jirachi. Loaded up, start, Pokedex, Pokemon, and check. Okay, took a minute 50 seconds basically to get that one done. Alright, we're gonna try another method. So we're going to start, reset. Pizza Tower is a fast-paced 2D side-scroller. Interesting. Save the game. So I can get this reset down to about a minute 10 seconds, minute 15 seconds from 2 minutes. Oh. It would have been a minute 15 if I didn't mess up. So definitely doable. Oh. The downside is doing that shortened method seems to have a pretty good likelihood of corrupting the save file upon receipt of the Jirachi anyways. It's based off of Wario Land. Okay. Just Italian plumber Sonic. So if I am super diligent, I could get these down to a minute 15 encounters. But have to pay utmost attention. Whoa, somebody's spamming that heart button. I have a feeling it's Pugs doing that. Thank you. Loving it. Don't be risky. What about risque? Can it be risque? Can I spam the heart too? I can. Also, we are going to pin this. Or can I not? Surely I can pin my own comment. That's odd. There we go. You just realized the buttons do stuff. Buttons generally do stuff. This is true. Okay, I'm gonna start increment reset. Just gonna do a few baseline tests here. This is gonna take an immense amount of focus, that's for sure. 4 more, we're at 16 likes. That's what's up, Pugs. Let's see how many encounters I can get, how fast I can get them. Shoot. Already done messed up. Already done messed up. Also, I'm pretty sure that encounter didn't do anything because I hit the minus button immediately after it. Drop another save. 2 more, 2 more. What are you gonna do, Pugs, when I bump the goal up to 30 for the stream? That's my question. We can do mid. I like to move it, move it. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it did. I'm sorry, I apologize. So ideally this one would be hit before 3:45. I don't think I'm gonna save that much time. Encounter 4 should be at 5 minutes. Smoker, welcome! What's up? Evidently, my other controller was not ready. There we go. Win stream indeed. We almost got 20 likes. That's pretty dope. Been doing well. Stayed up way too late last night. I got off my stream at like 2:30 in the morning, and then my kid decided that he was going to have a literal meltdown in the middle of the night over a little bit of gas. Which, you know, to be fair, with that small little body, it's a little gas is a lot. But as soon as he like burped and farted, he was cool as a cucumber. So like, note to self: screaming baby for no reason, make him fart. Save yourself a lot of time. and effort. But despite going to bed at 4 and waking up at 8, I'm pretty good for the most part. Can't complain too heavily. Like crawled into bed at like 4:30, was awoken from sleep at like 8:30. He's like 16 months old, so like he doesn't drink milk like that to need burped anymore. Yeah, he's full on eating like solid foods and stuff, like chewing meat and all that fun stuff. He's a big boy. He's like a whole freaking toddler or something. Oh, messed that one up. It's been 16 months already. Yes, it has indeed. And then we get to do it all over again starting in June. Baby coin will be 18 months old. And we will have a new baby coin. So, baby coin will henceforth be known as copper coin. And new baby will be baby coin. It's just how the totem pole falls, I guess. Hello there, Wookie Spooky. I think we just hit our 20th like for the stream. Welcome. As if yesterday you was talking about having a kid. Yep. This is true. Also, we're gonna throw that back here real fast. I'm going to double check and make sure I saved. This is part of what takes our time so freaking long. Alright, we dropped one save. Let's see if we dropped another save. We sure did. Boom. We're in business. Are they rankings? Are there ranking of coins or is it evolution? A little of both, gonna be honest. I don't know what happens when I have a third because I don't know what copper coin would level up to because I think it's copper, brass, then bronze, not copper, bronze, then brass. So like my kid may surpass me pretty early on. I eventually, for my YouTube channel members, I need to get like a ranking status of the tiers. I changed the tier statuses to different kinds of coins, like gold, silver, bronze, platinum, copper, all that jazz. And I did go through and change the marks that appear next to everybody's name to show how long they've been a supporter. I need to actually do those themed to the channel instead of whatever it is that I did with the ribbons. Eventually I'll get them themed. I'll probably do something with like the Kanto League, the Johto League, the Hoenn League, and actually have that going for it. Everybody hit that like button. Okay, what is going on with this thing? Thank you. Now can you do your job and reset? Thank you. Not sure what happened there, but that was annoying. Pugs is over there with the yeah. Which I can only surmise means we did hit the 20 like goal. Nope, not yet. We're chilling at 18. So says my video. This should say lax because I didn't load correctly. Hit the like button or get taken by a Drifloon. That's a pretty valid threat, not gonna lie. Some of Pokemon's dex entries are quite unnerving. Like Frostlass. I could be retired. I very well could be retired. Oh gosh dang, come on. I lost track of my saves again because I got sidetracked reading comments. Yeah, not gonna lie there, Wookie Spooky. I think I should have started at 3. I think that would have been the most ideal scenario. I think the starting at 4 kinda may have ruined my chances a little bit. Okay, we did do that. Awesome. A rusty coin? You'll be like 900 years old by then. I don't know if I want to live that long. I don't think my retirement plan is going to sustain that age. Gosh dang. Hopefully that wasn't my shiny, because I did just completely skip over the reset of a Jirachi somehow. I was not able to find a pick. By the time I stopped streaming last night, it was like 2:30 in the morning. And then my kid kept me up until 4:30. No worries, Shark Lord. Joe Meth, welcome, welcome. How are you today? Pugs, you have a good one. Thanks for hanging out and being a hype man. Maybe they'll pick me out of the billions of the dead to reanimate. Maybe. But only if I come back with wicked awesome ninjutsu. Yeah, so for the record, I have skipped over one whole Jirachi encounter that I will never know if it was a shiny or not. I accidentally reset over one. $3,780 attempts may be a good number to hit there, Casey. Hope we never get confirmation about that Jirachi. Well, I think it's impossible at this point since I didn't check it. There's no video evidence or historical evidence that it ever was there. If I get the full odds without finding the shiny, we're just going to say that that was a shiny Jirachi to make myself feel better. Would you be able to look at a Twitch clip to see... Oh, no, I wouldn't be able to. The problem is I loaded the Jirachi, but when I went to load the save, I saw that I had 2 Pokemon and thought that I had forgotten to do the save manipulation glitch, so I just instinctively reset the game. It is not appearing on recording, or else I would have went back and checked. Yeah, I never loaded the save file with that Jirachi on it. Man, I just must have barely missed that reset timing. That's pretty terrible. We'll never talk about that Jirachi until the end. Because in the end, it doesn't even matter. You feel like every day when you sleep... Oh. I hate that little heart in the stream. It is so annoying to have right over the chat. Realistically, it probably was not shiny. It's the not knowing for me. No, but I am realistically hoping for 19.8 thousand subscribers by the end of the stream. So like 38 subscribers increase. I was hoping the stream would be doing a little bit better than it is presently, but I think we were definitely affected by the stream not routing correctly. I'll have to research how to set up a scheduled stream and then actually start the stream inside that stream. Sub goal should be pinned. Oh, sub goal. Sub goal. Maybe. Not a bad idea. There's actually something better I have at my disposal, potentially. How's that? Wookie spooky? Yeah, that's true. Had that a good start? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, good strat. Good start, good strat. I mean, they kind of are synonymous with each other. Good strat start. Also, in other news, I'm at least 1/10 of the way to the shiny full odds, so we're cruising right along. I'll probably hit it in a week or two. You think when you first popped by, had like 19,430, something like that? Yeah, probably. We started. We aren't stopping. Definitely not. We're in it for the long haul. We will find this shiny eventually. We will hit 20K eventually. The question is, which is going to happen first? Oops. That one seems to be malfunction. And while I'm thinking about it, I am going to preemptively up the hours, because we have been at this 59 hours at this point. Okay, this one should say like bashful if I remember correctly, but we are going to check it again because we like being certain that it is not a shiny. Would I keep going if I hit 9K resets? Yes, but by that point I would probably switch to RNG manipulation. If I hit full odds, I will likely do RNG manipulation just because this hunt is so dreadfully long. I'm hoping I don't have to stoop to that level to get this shiny boy. But I may have to. And I may have to look at Manaphy RNG manipulation as well. watching this while playing Ravenfield. Never heard of that game before. At least you know that you will definitely get it sooner or later. Yeah. Sooner or later, I will get this. Whether it's when I'm 20 or, you know, 33 or not, or 80, will be to be determined. Gotta have complete and total confidence that it is possible to get. It's an FPS game that can be modded. It's pretty fun. Okay. I'll believe it. I didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. If you get it, what if you made like a kind of documentational video about how I got this? Yeah, there actually are quite a few of those floating around YouTube, but I definitely will be doing a video on the shiny Jirachi for sure. It would be very much so worthwhile. Especially how this is not an easy shiny to go for. Alright, well, that distraction made me lose count of what I was doing and how many times I've saved. So, we get to backtrack and figure out how many times I saved. Should be closer. People really like videos with challenges or stakes, like catch a certain amount of shinies in a time limit or something. So if you're done hunting all these guys, you could maybe do that. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff planned for as soon as I get these shinies guaranteed found. And we did save twice. But my other device is not ready. I actually want to do some shiny hunt races with other creators and all that. I think it would be really fun. I want to do an entire Let's Play series. Oh, good gosh. There we go. I want to do a Let's Play series where I play through every single one of the Pokemon games, start to finish, and get a living dex going on a Professor's Oaks challenge for the entire series. And I also want to do a lot of Nuzlocks as well, and maybe a shiny lock. I think a shiny lock of Pokemon Sapphire would be really rewarding. Oh yeah, absolutely, Wookie. You are correct. Psychology has a huge impact in why people watch things. Pokemon Sapphire mythical only run. Yeah, that would be a shiny lock, Wookie Spooky, and I definitely want to do one of those. I feel like that would be right up my alley. We already know that I would be having a Mudkip. A Lotad is almost guaranteed. A Ralts, you must, because the fans would demand it. A Metagross, a Trapinch, and maybe a Bagon. I do not think my team would be very balanced, but it would be legit. And that's probably the team that a lot of people would go for, not gonna lie. Fans do love them some Gardevoir, unhealthily so at some points. Do a Legends Arceus Shiny Lock. Could do that. I am really not in a hurry to reset my Legends Arceus save file, though. Being 100% honest. Like, that file has a lot of work in it. But I could do it on another profile, I suppose. I'm going to play through all of the games from start to finish with the trainer name of Sludge, because I can. Saw somebody shiny hunt with no colors, black and white screen. Oh gosh, that sounds terrible. Shiny hunt, but you can't see if it's shiny or not. Just make a new profile. Yeah, relapse. Could do that. Does anyone remember what the status move that guarantees paralysis is called? Thunder Wave? I mean, Thunder Wave definitely is one. Pikachu used Break Their Spot. No, Wookie, no. Pikachu did not use that. What? Where the move tutor is in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? Listen. My knowledge of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is non-existent. I couldn't even really tell you where the Pokemon Center is in that game. Oh, no worries. I think the other day, yesterday, at some point during one of the streams, we had like an entire discussion about manslaughter. So like, it is what it is at this point. Just trying to check on some saves here. Probando's Wi-Fi angry again. Do a quick reset there. Hoops might be your favorite mythical. You forgot about it for a while because of Jirachi and Marshadow. I mean, Marshadow is pretty top tier. Jirachi only gets it for me because of nostalgia. Hopefully that had enough time to reset. I feel like it should have. But I may not have been spamming A enough. Looks like it's good to go. Jirachi because of my streams. They do have that effect. Oh yeah, Glare's also an instant paralysis too. Sorry, one of my mods in Discord just like Shadow Drop announced that they were going to be able to start accepting commissions for art in the near future, and we were chatting in the Discord server hyping that up because I'm super excited to hear that news. Oh gosh. There we go. Good net crack. It unfortunately was not my first Wookiee. We actually used to have competitions in the Discord server about it. The first one was, I think it was CB Genius, and the second one was the Legendary Loser. One of them was an IRL friend. The other one is somebody we met through YouTube. CB Genius, awesome content creator. Really good at animating things and pixel art and just art in general. Has a very good art style. Right? I mean, yours was the first, like, unsolicited one, so, like, kudos to that. Or, yeah, I think you had just offered it, and it's like, cool, that's lit. This one was just like, hey, we're doing a server competition to increase activity in the server, do some fan art stuff, and then we had submissions, and we voted on which ones were the best. I don't know why, but I just got a sudden feeling that we're getting really close to the shiny. Yeah, I can see the heart things floating up through the chat. We did hit the like goal of 20, though. Congratulations to the stream, guys. Well, thanks for that one. Okay, that one just I accidentally reloaded. Yeah, I think it's pretty nice, pretty neat. Only 5 viewers. It is pretty sad. Honestly, they haven't been doing as good viewer-wise as they have initially. Yeah, at least it's something. Like, honestly, 5 is the historical average I have gone up to 10 recently as an average concurrent viewer in my live stream. But honestly, it's just being able to have somebody to talk to while I do this makes a world of difference. And no, my Bagon is right there. His little head's just... He's sleeping right now. Oh, oops. You were wondering what plush that was? Yep, it was a Bagon. We'll just play a little game of Who's That Pokemon. Also, Whis, is your name from Dragon Ball Z by chance? Dragon Ball Z Super. Okay, we got one save down. And we missed the second. Bad. Your Wi-Fi is angry again. Man, your Wi-Fi is really hating life right now, isn't it? On my live stream yesterday, you asked what Gen Marshadow was from, and you said it was Gen 6, and your friend said Gen 7. Which one is correct? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I feel like it's Gen 7, and I did say Gen 6 the other day. The reason why I feel like it's Gen 7 is because I don't remember Gen 7 the most. And I know Gen 6 already had Deontay. The reason why I say Gen 6 is because I feel like I made a connection between Marshadow and Phantump with the ghost typing. And so like I usually default to Gen 6 because I feel like I remember that before I put down my games for two and a half years. So I'm a little bit crossed. I don't have the most recollection of those games. Well, we finally hit 800 encounters. I do feel pretty strongly about 813 for some reason. Yeah. I feel like you guys are correct. It is Gen 7. Like I said, I don't have the best recollection of that generation. And even I feel like it's Gen 7. Marshadow shiny can only be seen when it's using its Z move. Marshadow is legal, but shiny Marshadow is not legal. What is going on with the freaking GameCube right now? Just give me my Jirachi! Thank you! Alright. What starters do I think we'll get in Legends AZ? You would guess Litten, Trico, Froakie. Right off the bat, I'm inclined to say we will not get a Gen 6 starter or a Gen 1 starter in that game. Natively. I'm thinking we will have a Feraligatr. Litten is pretty likely. And I'm thinking that the third is going to be something like Snivy. Like, I think a Feraligatr, Litten, Snivy would be pretty accurate. If not that, then it's going to be a Feraligatr, Grottle, and Tepig. Feraligatr, Grottle, and Tepig is what I said the other day, and I feel some kind of way about that one. Shadow. My favorite shiny is an Obstagoon. Just because I love the sheer contrast between its original black and white and its its pink and blue coloring. I think that's super cool. Second to that, I love Rayquaza's shiny, and I love Regirock's shiny. Prabando says anime is in decay. That's unfortunate. Anime is pretty great. Unless you're talking about the Pokemon Horizons anime, in which case I'd probably agree. General consensus is Piplup, Snivy, Scorbunny. I could see it. I'm still on Team Feraligatr. I think we will see some love for Gen 2 and 4 in the Mega Spectrum. Like, Feraligatr, Grottle, and Scorbunny I could also see. Emboar does have a fantastic shiny. The other animator, love Gen 3 stuff. Am I a fan of Weird Al? Absolutely I am. At one point, I had Albuquerque memorized. Just trying to make sure I did not save twice already, because saving thrice would be semi-bad. I gotta try and sing it. Maybe if we hit like 100,000 subscribers. I am not the best singer ever. Far from it. I may even be persuaded to do it at 20,000, but definitely 100,000 subs, I would sing Albuquerque start to finish for 12 minutes and 40 seconds. Subbed just for that. Epic. What Pokemon will be in the next giveaway? That is a fantastic question, Johnny Walker. I am leaning towards Genesect myself. I gave you a shout out like half the stream yesterday, Jace. Come on now. I think I said your name no less than 30 times. Welcome back to the stream, by the way. Okay, come on. We can do this. We can do a reset. There we go. Boom, done. 3DS Online shutting down. Yeah, April 8th. Heard about it like a year ago. I feel like Pokemon Day 2023 they announced the 3DS servers were going to be shutting down. For the time being, we still have Pokemon Bank. We don't know how long that's going to last, but that's why we're rushing through this shiny any percent run. This hat was produced by Palworld. I got it at Spencer's Gifts like years ago. It can now be purchased on Amazon. In fact, that's the only place I've been able to find it. Can I put on some Glitch City if it isn't already on? Because it's bangers. Wookie, Glitch City is the only music I have played on the channel for like the last 20 streams and the last 40 videos. Like, I only use Glitch City. I mean, they may be partnering with other people for a collab, but it's all got Glitch City in it because I love their music. I think it's phenomenal. Oh yeah, we need, while this is loading up, we need a new like goal. We did hit the goal of 20. We need a new one. Put that up there. Make it actually legible. There we go. Boom. Like goal 30. You know what? I haven't been asked my favorite book ever on the stream. So that is definitely an original question. Okay, so my generation had a number of bangers that came out for books. I actually did used to read quite frequently in my youth. Without being super generic and saying Harry Potter, I want to say my favorite book series and book was the Inheritance Cycle. I really loved reading Eldest. I think that was one of my favorite books. I did enjoy 11 Thumps. I enjoy Fablehaven and the Dragon series, Dragon Watch series he did after that. I did enjoy thoroughly Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, but if my favorite book isn't Fablehaven, then it's Eldest. Eventually, Nook, I will be doing Zeraora as well. I think I'll do Genesect and Shiny Genesect, and then Zeraora and Shiny Zeraora, and just to get the mythicals out of the way. Favorite Pokemon is always Swampert. It's been that way, reigning champion for almost, well, for 2 decades now, so I don't think Pokemon's going to have an upset on that, but Pokemon that have come close to dethroning my Swampert are Toxapex, Rockruff, Toxtricity, Scolipede, those Pokemon have come close to dethroning Swampert. Everybody put W's in the chat for Wookie Spooky. What is Ready Player One half? I've heard of Ready Player One. I haven't seen it, though. Once I get to 20K, I should do a movie night and stream a Pokemon movie on Discord. You say that like I haven't done that before. Because I low-key have. We may or may not have done a watch party of Secrets of the Jungle. Ready Player One, Ready Player Two. I haven't seen either of those. If the second one exists, because I've never heard that one before. The other animator says they're hoping that Pokemon Bank lasts a long time. I do too. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but we are going to find the shiny before it goes down, if it kills me. Pokemon Heroes is one of the best movies. Honestly, I feel like by the time I find this shiny, and by the time I hit 20K, the only acceptable movie to watch is going to be Jirachi Wishmaker, being 100% honest and, you know, theming the channel correctly. I feel like, realistically, that's the only acceptable movie to watch at that point in time. You love Latios and Latios. They are two fantastic Pokemon. I cannot argue with that. What team do I hope of getting? What team for what, exactly? Hopefully shiny Gen 9 legendaries at some point. I agree. I will not be doing said legendaries unless they are released as an event first. I don't give away illegal hacked Pokemon. Wait. For someone who hates Gen 7 and Gen 8, I sure like a lot of their Pokemon. Oh yeah, Shark Lord. Like, I think I had to go on a very detailed rant of what's going on with that relationship, but I love every single one of the Pokemon games. But of that love, there are games that I don't like as much. And of those, Gen 7 and 8 are at the bottom of the list of like. So they are the ones I hate the most by default. And consequently, like, I love the Pokemon. I hate the regions. The Pokemon have been pretty great. I'm gonna check this again just to make sure, because I weirded myself out, but yeah, the Pokemon are fire. Love those. I don't like the story in the region of how forced upon you it is. Johnny Walker meant Gen 8. Forgot Gen 9 isn't Galar. Yeah, we could... Gen 8 legendaries definitely on the docket at some point. I find Kecleon on Pokestops like daily, and it aggravates me because nobody wants a Kecleon. Oh, Jace, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke on this. At least at this point in time. Potentially, I may be doing a Nuzlocke on this one, or at least a shiny lock. And the only obvious team members and acceptable team members for me doing my first shiny lock on this game would be Mudkip, Lotad, Ralts, Trapinch, Bagon, and Beldum. Like, Aeron could be swapped out for one of those because Aeron is amazing. I love all of those Pokemon immensely. Hands down, my top 6 Pokemon in Gen 3. Although I think I said 7, so... Usually I would swap out Salamence in favor of the Aggron just to have some diversity because 2 dragons isn't necessary, but Aggron's also a steel type, so either way I'm doubling up on something, I suppose. But Aeron is pretty great, and for doing a shiny lock, I feel like Aeron would be awesome. What do I hate about Gen 3? There is literally nothing to hate. I've heard that there is too much water. And a good chunk of the right side of the map is in fact water. But I can't really say that I possess hatred for that. Especially when we consider how little water is in Generation 4. Like, Generation 3 just has all of the water for Generation 4. I thought it was a nice way to make searchable areas because, like, I would easily get lost in those water areas, and that's how I found out about the Reggies. That's how I found out about the cave that unlocked the Reggies and had Braille in it that nobody knew how to read, because this is about when the internet forums were becoming popularized. Joel, the grind does not stop. Good to see you back again. But yes. Oh, Tavon's back as well. Welcome back, Tavon. And Alex Plays, welcome. What shiny do I really want? Ah, that one's an easy one. At this particular moment, the shiny that I really want is Jirachi. Second to that is Manaphy. Once I get those two, there will never be a shiny that I want more aside from Marshadow. Only because it's not available at this time. Like, Jirachi and Marshadow are my all-time favorite mythicals. I really want a shiny Jirachi. Even though Gen 7 is good, am I the only one that thinks it was more cartoony than anime? It was pretty cartoony. How was very expressive. Hop is more expressive in the same way, and I don't like it. Gen 3 looks like Kyogre already won. That's awesome, Shark Lord, and pretty accurate. What's my favorite part about Generation 3? This is a whole rant that you're opening up, but I like, the favorite thing about Generation 3 is the characters and their desires seem admirable. They seem to care immensely about Pokemon, the evil teams. They're not evil. teams. They're misguided teams with potentially catastrophic results for their actions, but they're not evil. They are genuinely trying to be good people and change the environment for the better for the way that they see as better. This game also has a deeper layer to it. As the time period the game was made in, a lot of people were really getting up in arms about global warming and climate change and all that. So like, I feel like this game kind of reflects what was going on in the time period in the real world, which as I've gotten older and have realized and actually seen that, it's made the game even more endearing. But you have two teams. One really loves ground earth type Pokemon, you know, Pokemon on the land. They love them. They want to see more room for those Pokemon to grow and thrive. The other team loves water Pokemon, really wants to see more room for those to grow and thrive. So they set about plans to follow through on and enact to make that scenario happen. They're genuinely trying to do a good thing for Pokemon as they see it. Granted, they are extremely short-sighted and don't see the other side of the issue, and I think that also reflects pretty well onto the real-world climate of what was going on in the time period of a lot of people really, really wanted to start carbon emissions because they see that as bad and something else bad is going to happen because of it, and other people who don't care but don't see that there is some sort of climate change going on as well that is also bad. So it just perfectly encapsulated that time period in a video game for kids, and I thought it was great because it's not like in your face, but when you look at it from an adult's eyes, it's like, oh my gosh, this was actually happening. Like, that's so cool. So that's my rant on my favorite thing about Generation 3. Also, probably thing that might supersede that in favoritism is the legendaries felt like a reward. You didn't just get them thrown in front of you. You didn't have to find a simple 8 stakes in the ground and unlock them through something that you would do through normal travel and traversal. Like, you had to go and explore the world underwater to find a hidden cave, figure out how the heck to get into said cave. Then you had to figure out what the heck the writing on the wall meant, which was even more difficult than the unknown, because nobody knows how to read Braille in a video game. And once you finally figure that out, you had to figure out what it actually said, get the Pokemon that could do those things, take them to the areas where those unlocks happened, and like, when you did unlock the Regis, it didn't tell you where the locations were. It just said something unlocked far away. And then you had to remember, I crossed these random buildings that looked like they should have doors that did not have doors. And then you had to, you know, from that point on, go and track those back down, find them, and then read more Braille and figure out how to actually get into the room with the legendary in it. It felt difficult, it felt hard, and I love it. Gone on like a 10-minute rant at this point. I have a lot of chats to catch up on. Alex Plays has 2 of those. It would be worthwhile if I didn't need to find it myself. Also, I'm pretty sure I already did that Rash one. Oh, yeah, Mid does in the background. I did collect Pokemon cards, Jace. Absolutely. At one point, I was going to open up 100 packs of cards on a video. I did the recording for the video, but I couldn't find any way to condense the video down. So because I already opened them, I should have done a live stream for it, to be honest. That's what I should say. I should have done a live stream. What's my favorite generation of all time? Obviously, it's Generation 3. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Gen 3 is the GOAT. I might think about opening up Pokemon cards on a live stream. Like, I'm not going to dismiss it because I think it's something that I could see myself doing. Problem is, Pokemon cards are absurdly expensive, and they don't have a lot of value to me right now. They could be a write-off for the channel at some point, but I don't know. I don't have a huge desire to spend money on Pokemon cards right now when I'm trying to save for a house. There could be allotted YouTube funds for that because it is going back into the channel as far as having content to do on the stream. But I don't see myself really diving into that a whole lot. Unless I became a huge streamer and could actually afford to, based on like super chats and memberships and stuff. Right now the channel just can't afford to blow money on Pokemon cards because there is really no huge return on those right now. Like, I'm not going to be one of those channels that goes into Sam's Club or Costco and just buys out every single tin of Pokemon cards they have, or going into a GameStop and buying every Pokemon card they have to open up. As cool as I think that would be, just for the sheer awe factor and flex, I think for the most part it would be a waste. Alright, did I increment up for that one? No, I did not. Baby Quinn is going down for a nap. That's what that screaming and wailing is about. He's not too thrilled about the idea. Joel, you modded your GameCube. Time to double hunt on GameCube games. Epic. That's what's up. Don't understand why Game Freak keeps shiny locking everything. You and me both, man. I think it's the stupidest thing. It's like, why bother shiny locking everything? Why make it if you're just gonna shiny lock it? Alright, I still am catching up on chats. You haven't played this game in a while, but your mate plays it and he borrowed your card and bought it for like 100 euros or 100 pounds, and it had every shiny in the game. Definitely likely hacked. As I was reading that comment, I completely missed how many times I saved again. Did you ever open up packed Pokemon cards on a live stream? I think I answered that one. Would I ever do a giveaway? What type of giveaway are we talking about, Jace? Okay, I did not save twice. You asked this a couple streams ago, but does anyone in chat have Xerneas? Do you guys want to mod your 3DS XL? I modded mine before. I actually modded 2 of my 3DSs. I am still waiting on one of my 3DSs to return to me in the mail with a capture card in it. I'm starting to wonder if I got scammed on that deal, and I'm never going to receive it because it's been over 2 weeks at this point, which I feel is kind of absurd. It also got sent to an address that the post office said didn't exactly exist, but I've bought from this person before and got what I bought, so I didn't think anything of it. Johnny, I believe the reason why is because Nintendo and Game Freak likes to create artificial demand by not making something available. Okay, give me a moment here. Chair stream for the win, I suppose. There is a baby. Welcome back, Dr. Snapper. Welcome. He needs a nap quite desperately, but is so tired that going to sleep just doesn't seem to be an option. All right. Let me just catch up on chats here. Still, it's going good. Still never get any shinies. I have a tracking number saying that the order got there. I purchased it through PayPal, so I can get a refund if they don't send it to me. Would I ever do a Nuzlocke of Eevee Pikachu? That is actually on my list of things to do. I also even have a Pokeball Plus. That controller's really light. It has a Mew in it. Still. So eventually, at some point, I will be doing that. But that one isn't a priority for quite a long time because it's not going anywhere, essentially. Also, I don't know if I saved twice or not before taking that sidetracked break deal. So we are going to save and then save again. Because if I did save twice, then saving twice more isn't going to be bad. And then we'll reset. Alright, while that's doing its thing, yes, in Let's Go Eevee is better than Let's Go Pikachu, hands down. Hey, listen, bud, if you're gonna cry, you're gonna have to go in your crib and cry it out there. Yeah, still haven't found Jirachi. Wasps do make for terrible roommates. And I do hope that the baby gives me shiny luck. That would be ideal. Yeah, we should, at this point, now be at 60 hours. Okay, that should be ready for a reset. We'll let that run. While it's doing its thing, I'll update the stream to, say, 60 hours, because we did venture into 60 hours. 20 more hours, and this is a full-fledged work week. New milestone indeed. Oh, really? Co-streamer, Copper Coin. Everybody. Alright, I'm just gonna refresh the stream as well. Currently chilling at 23 likes, another 7, and we will hit our stream like goal of 30. Looks like we have gone up a total of 4 subscribers throughout the entire stream, so thank you guys so much for that. If you're... There is a baby in my lap making that noise for the new people, so that's what those sounds are. Oh goodness. Someone unsubbed. Alright, so Baby Coin is gonna go down for his nap. We're not dealing with crying. Alright, hopefully his crying and tantrum isn't too bad of noise in the background there. I may elect to turn down my mic and just talk a little louder, so hopefully I'm coming across pretty okay. Let me know in the chat if you are having a hard time hearing me, and we'll see what we can do. Very quiet. How about now? Is it a little bit better now? There are a few options I have on my mic itself to limit outside noise. Better? Okay, perfect. Am I louder than the music, or is the music overpowering? It's good now? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Louder than music? Epic. You're groovy. Fair enough. Glad to hear it. Hopefully the sounds of a crying baby are not in the background as prevalently. Yeah, my mic has very limited options. I know there theoretically should be a way to reduce background noise. But I have not yet figured out the art of sound audio mixing. And these headphones I got at Walmart. They're Razors. I forget what kind. What kind are they? Razer Kraken V3 Pros. Can't hear it? Well, at least it's not as audible as it is for me, because right now I can hear it through my headphones, and these are in fact noise canceling headphones. So oh, apparently that's not quite ready for a new encounter yet. Okay. Yeah, Dr. Snepper. Mom is definitely in the picture. She prefers not to be shown on stream camera, despite her having a YouTube channel as well. She hasn't done anything with it in like over a year. She plays guitar. She had a nice little guitar channel that was going to outpace and outperform my channel if she kept up with it. Me and my wife, due to having one kid and a second on the way, we are both working. We don't pay for daycare, so that means that when I get off work, she goes to work. So if I'm home to stream, she's at work. That's why she's never shown. We don't share any days off in common, unfortunately. We have most of Saturday together and a good portion of Sunday together. But yeah, we don't get to share any days off together for the time being. It does suck, and it kind of stresses the relationship a little bit, but we found a way to make all of that work and still give each other adequate time and attention. Yeah, I work at a bank. I have Tuesdays off, but work Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and part of Saturday. She has Friday, Saturday off, but works Monday through Thursday. When I'm getting off, she's been at work for like 3 hours. So 3 days a week, we have the kiddo go to grandma's house while we do the baby exchange. So grandma will pick up the baby, my wife will go to work. I'll pick up the baby from grandma's house on the way home. So we just have to do a little bit of child swapping. We're just usually not home at the same time. And that's why when she does get home, I usually end my stream at about 10:20 when I do stream evening streams. Just because she's home, my attention is going to be given to her. Yeah, fellow guitar player. I wish I could play. I keep telling her she needs to devote some time to learning how to play the Pokemon Coliseum medley. Especially the opening intro song. Because Pokemon Coliseum soundtrack slaps. And I would really love to see my wife shred that theme song. Banker, huh? Yeah. Can I have a $2 bill? Sure. They do exist. They are legal tender. We actually have a lot of people ask for them for currency, for Christmas gifts and stuff. You just work for the USDA as a maintenance worker shop helper? What is the USDA? Like, I know that acronym from somewhere, but I don't know why I know that acronym. I have not actually personally seen a $500 bill, but allegedly they did exist. Ah, okay, I gotcha. United States Department of Agriculture. Apparently I'm not spamming A on this as much as I should. But yeah, we do have baby number 2 on the way. Baby number 2 will be gracing us with his presence June 7th, probably. Mom's a farmer, her parents are farmers, their parents are farmers, and then I guess you can take the gal out of the farmland, but you can't take the farmland out of the Iowa gal. There we go. Farmers for generations and generations. You were asking if I lived in a motorhome trailer because you said you are saving up for a home. Oh, no, I'm in an apartment. I may be moving in August to a 3-bedroom apartment so that I can actually have a dedicated YouTube studio again. When Babycoin arrived, I gave up my studio and took over the dining room. So that's why I can't stream as much as I would like when my wife is home. Because if she's home, she's like literally 5 feet away from me or more. And whatever she's doing will reflect in or on the stream, and so I just don't stream while she's home. So we are going to be getting a second bedroom. The two littles will be sharing a room. I will be having a YouTube studio. We'll have our bedroom. We'll have our dining room back. It should be good. We'll still be saving up for a house. We're expecting to be 2, maybe 3 years tops out on that. We're making pretty good strides in savings goals. So what's my favorite song? That one's a hard one, and I also hate that question on security backup questions when you forget your password, because it changes so infrequently. Hey, Austin, welcome. Welcome. But if I was to pick a favorite song currently, it's a My Hero Academia theme song. However, if we're going to be doing popular songs and trending songs, I would say Beautiful Things is one of my favorite ones. Numb Little Bug is also good. Trying to think of what I can play without getting demonetized. Demon Slayer theme songs slap pretty hard. Whis, you have a great night. Think I can get away with playing a little bit. Yeah, that one's one of my favorite ones. It's called Gurenge. It's one of the Demon Slayer soundtrack theme songs. Love that one. I don't know the name of the My Hero song, but yeah, I don't know. That song just hits me in the feels, and I don't even know what's going on with it. I get really into anime theme songs, and I will never know the words or meaning behind the songs, but like I associate the song with like the events that go on in the show itself, and so every time I hear that song, it's just a flashback of everything that I watched with it, and I love it. The Day. The Day is pretty good. Yep, The Day sounds... Yeah, I recognize that name now that you say it. I feel like there's a few My Hero Academia theme songs, though. The one with Eri, that arc, uh, with the Yakuza, that's the one I'm referring to. I feel like I lost where I was at. Give me 1 second. Calibrating. You feel like being an archaeologist or an aerospace engineer would be cool, but you feel like when people get older, they focus more on income rather than joy. This is absolutely true. When you have things to pay for, concessions are definitely made. But as long as you have a goal and you work towards it, I think you'll turn out all right. I'm totally going to jinx myself by saying this, but it has been a good number of encounters since I last had an 8-minute encounter. I feel like I've only had one this stream, so I'm doing pretty good. I do have to say. Alright. Sora ni Utaide. Make my story number 1. Star Maker. Oh, these are a bunch of songs. Okay. I am going to do my best to pronounce those with the next chat so I can read all of them. Alright. Sora ni Utaide. Make my story number 1. Star Maker. Hitamuki. Peace Sign. Boku Rano. Polaris. Odd Future. Oh my gosh. Wookie, that was like a flashback to 2012. Thank you so much for that. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Oh, I gotcha. They're all from My Hero Academia. Rick Astley made a new version of the Rickroll. I feel like I'm going to get Rickrolled with this. Please listen to Freaks. I will not be doing so on stream because for the most part I don't want my stream to be flagged. He really did new lyrics too. Bet. I will be checking this out when stream is done. Wreck-It Ralph rolled. Where did my headphones go? I wonder. They're probably in the car. I was gonna listen to a song to see if it was the right one. Sora ni Utaide is a good one. I did actually like that one quite a lot. Although I don't know if I found it by the original artist or not, but... Megamind 2 is not the movie everyone is expecting. They made a second one finally. Kudos to those guys. Also, I feel like I already marked this one, but I did not. Sassy is not. Commented the link to the new Rick Astley song on my last community post. I will check that out when the stream is done, because I feel like that's going to be very worthwhile. It is not kudos. Oh. There's a very good chance that the Autobot would have removed it, so probably a good thing to post it there. Did I save twice? Gosh dang. It's got to be about 40 seconds ago now. Oh, might as well be a minute. Meanwhile, Jace, I've answered that question 3 times this stream and like twice from you, I feel like. Ooh, by Nate Wants to Battle. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, that one is not the song. You know what? I bet if I got on Crunchyroll at this exact moment, that would still be the theme song. You love the Team Star theme song? It's pretty good. Just looked it up, Probando. There is indeed a new Rickroll. Hopefully it's as good as the last one. I'm just expecting this really old guy at this point. Might get into electric guitar or back into it. I think it's good to have a skill. And if it's electric guitar, that's pretty dope. Season 4. We're just gonna go with this one. It's this one. Anyways. I don't think I'll get in trouble for like 10 seconds of a song, but we'll see. Now that that tangent is out of the way and I figured out what song it was that I was after. Also, random favorite artist is probably going to be Claris. They did a lot of songs for Nisekoi, and those were great. I was supposed to let that one go all the way. I finally did mess up a save file, so we have another 8-minute encounter. I'll see if I can bust it out in 7, though. I have yet to bust it out in 6 minutes. Jace can play the ukulele. That's pretty sick. I think as far as songs that I frequently go back to, speaking of ukulele, Riptide. Riptide is a very favorite song. I usually forget about that one, though, but I have, like, you know, my top 100 list somewhere. And I would say pretty much everything in my top 100 qualifies as my favorite at some point. It's just your favorite song is highly dependent upon your mood at any given moment, I feel like. So, gotta have a lot of favorite songs. I think 8-13 was like something that I felt good about, but wasn't my hunch. I'm still feeling like really vibing with the 2000s. Running down to the Riptide, taken away to the dark side. Problem is, I don't know what the words to that song actually are, because the way he says them sounds... the words that actually are sound like different words. Like, I know he's not saying what I think he's saying. Dr. Snepper did guess 856 yesterday. There's a very good chance that that could be the one. I don't know if I will get to that number in this particular stream. I think I have about 30 minutes left on my stream. That way I can get Baby Coin sufficiently wound down for the night. I mean, he's going to have his nap. He'll wake up probably at about 7-ish. And... then he'll be up for 2.5 hours and go to bed. There won't be a stream likely tomorrow night or Thursday night. I will be focusing on some homework that I have. I have to learn Spring Boot. It's not going to be fun, but I'm hoping that if I devote Wednesday and Thursday to it, and maybe some of Friday, I can do a stream Friday night and Saturday night. Potentially. So Dr. Snapper with the lyric breakdown. Lady running down to the Riptide. I want to be your left-hand man. Okay. Taken away on the dark side. I want to be your left-hand man. Singing that song again. I got a lump in my throat cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I'm gonna sing the words wrong, definitely. Like, there's no question about that. Yeah, I gotta do the 8-minute reset. It's probably gonna be more like 10, but I've already been distracted reading, so... yeah. I think you're right there, Wookie Spooky. The bright side about me being such a terrible singer is that nobody's going to copyright claim me because ain't nobody want to claim that sound that's coming out. Probando decided to learn violin. Violin is an interesting instrument. I have watched Hunter x Hunter. The problem is, it ended, at least I think it ended, or Netflix didn't have licensing for it, or Crunchyroll didn't have licensing for it at the time. It ended at like a really weird point in time, and I just was never sure if the anime got finished or not. Did the anime end, or did it complete its arc? Did it complete its story? Am I misremembering things, or is that accurate? Wookie Spooky says it continued in the manga. I believe that. Because, like, the last thing I strongly remember is they were in some sort of a monster hunting tournament. And there was a jester person that was throwing, like, throwing star cards or something like that. And then, like, 5 episodes after that arc, they started another arc, and it ended. At the end, he met his dad. So he did find his dad. I'm assuming this hasn't been adapted to anime, and, like, that ship has sailed long ago. Don't doubt yourself, you get it. I will get it, eventually. With enough resets, anything is possible. Got the full lyrics posted there. Yeah, that sounds like what he's saying. Alright, Dr. Snapper, thanks for popping into yet another stream. You enjoy that bath and the sleepy time. Baths before bed are quite relaxing. I will get the shiny. Thanks for the luck, Dr. Snapper. Don't doubt myself about singing. I am acutely aware of my abilities as a singer, and they usually aren't there. I have had random moments where I've surprised myself, so there is that. This was like a decade ago. But me and my friend were driving in a car, and then there's that, I feel like it's a Katy Perry song. It starts out with the words, "I'm feeling sexy and free," and she, like, wavers her voice on the way up, and she, like, jumps 3 octaves or whatever. We were driving, and I hit that almost perfectly, and I've never been able to replicate it again. It was actually really cool. I mean, since then, my voice has continued to drop, so that is probably the reason why I've never been able to hit it again. But second to that was, it was very likely just a fluke. You once traded a shaman for a shiny Mew. You were so happy until you checked its summary and saw that the ID was 12345. Yep. Get you every time. Those good old PK Hex trainer IDs. Second to that, Probando, I can tell you what its SID was. Its SID was 54321. And if it was a shiny Mew, it also should have had a Japanese name of Mew. Oh, the OT was the question marks. Yeah, that's sketch. That's definitely a hacked Pokemon. All right. Playtime, 8 minutes. It was an 8-minute encounter. There we go. I paid attention enough to do the bare minimum. Oh, wasn't quite ready. Stream still vibing at 23 likes, or have we surpassed 23? We have surpassed it. Nice. I feel like anything I do that's going to be like a 20,000 subscriber special video or a 50,000 or 100,000, I feel like it is going to be guitar related. Get my wife involved in it, have her teach me how to play. Like, I want to play the Pokemon Coliseum medley, and I also want to shred I'm on the Road to Viridian City, that song. I think that would be cool. Yeah, I heard that he passed away. Welcome back, Pugs. Welcome back. We did hit our like goal, so I am here, promoting the stream like a hero. Speaking of which, I need to go back and find... Oh, I don't know if I even can go back and find, because that was ages ago. Copy? Maybe? Yeah. It does not let me go back that far. Welcome, Storm Run Gaming. How are you this fine evening? I forgot to pin this. Replace pinned message. There we go. Okay, let me get back to the current section. You're going to eat you some chocolate. That is a win idea. Fully support the eating of the chocolate. You just got off work. You found the last cat. Congratulations. Very good. Glad the kitties are 16 of 16 now. Probando, I understand the Wi-Fi struggles for reals, because my Wi-Fi has been hating me. It's been hating the bots. The bots have been hating me. Like, there's a reason why the bots kept going offline last week for the giveaway. It was terrible. See if we can get to 8:30 by the end of the stream. Basically just means that I need to stop having things break. Oh yeah, that's supposed to happen. Sassy Jirachi. A sassy one. Woo. Yawn. Excuse you? What is going on with that? How on earth? I know I saved 2 times. Good thing they raised the odds for shinies. Shiny hunting anything nowadays would be a nightmare. I agree. Okay, evidently I screwed up my save somehow, so we do have another full 8-minute encounter. Love that for me. I should play Baby in Yellow. I have no idea what that even is. Not really. It depends on the context of the telling there, Jace, but I usually just ignore it. It's a game where you take care of a baby that slowly reveals that it's possessed and you gotta escape from it. I'm good, Probando. I'm good. I do not need possessed baby juju up in this house. My odds are 2 out of 14,564. I'm confused, Stormrun. That is obviously multiplying my odds by 2. But that fraction does equate to the same as 1 in 14,564. Yep, 10 out of 20 is still 1/2. Yep. Kind of like how 9 out of 65,865 is still 1 out of 7,282. Which are actually what the true odds of this encounter are. 9 out of 65,800 and something. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head. But it should end in an 8, given the math. One, carry the 1. 8 times 9 is 84? No. 64. 72. So 80. 89. 65,889, I want to say. Zeus Nation. Not a whole lot of luck has been had. We are still struggling through the shiny hunt. 5 more likes on the stream to the like goal. I was getting close to my reset goal, but then we started having issues, and I did say that I was going to speak it into the universe. Alright, if you are viewing on a mobile device, Zeus Nation, you will hold on the center of the screen until a secret menu pops up, and then you'll smash that like button. You can also hit up in the upper right hand corner, those 3 dots, and the same menu will appear for you to like. I have heard of Skylanders before. Spyro's pretty legit. Skylanders is your childhood. I wish I would have got into it when it first came out on the Xbox 360 with the action figures with the NFC cards in them, all that fun stuff, basically the amiibo knockoffs. I really wish I would have got into it then, because it looked like a pretty fun game. Charizard X is the only natural option for that until Charizard Z comes out, and then we'll have like Charizard being a fire ice type. It would actually be probably more likely to be ground fire than anything else, but I would love to see it. Like a first-person shooter game? I play those all the time. I just usually don't stream that stuff because it's not in theme with the channel. Put W's in the trap for brass coin. I'm assuming we mean chat. Get W's in the chat. I think part of the reason why I don't play them the most is it just hasn't been the same since Call of Duty World at War in the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like, I feel like the games took a downward spiral after that. They pushed Call of Duty Black Ops too much. They pushed Advanced Warfare too much. Oh, she beat me. That's what happened. I'm like, what? How did I get back in my house? May defeated me. Because I forgot to use my potion. And I forgot that I didn't grind before I went there. Yeah, let's not even talk about Battlefield. I agree. They took a downward cut in quality, and I prefer adventure games. I love The Legend of Zelda. I love Assassin's Creed. I also think Assassin's Creed took an interesting turn. Everything after Assassin's Creed 3 hasn't been the same, albeit Black Flag is amazing. They just took a turn with the story that I don't think they developed the basis for before going down. So just Desmond dying in number 3 left me really salty for a long time. And I feel like the groundwork for the story after 3 should have been laid in the games leading up to 3 a little bit better. But Black Flag is pretty freaking good. And I've dipped and dabbled in the rest of the games. I feel like Valhalla should be a really great game. I haven't gotten around to playing it the most because I decided I'm going to play Pokemon for a YouTube channel. And so I just haven't had a lot of time to devote to games that... I haven't played games that weren't for the streaming or content creation in so long. I keep buying games. I buy all of the games, but I just never find time to play them. Would I rather be immortal or die right now? It depends. I feel like the logical conclusion is to die rather than being immortal, but it depends entirely upon what comes with that package. Because if it's just the ability to live forever starting right now, I would probably decline. Because immortal just means you won't die due to old age. It does not necessarily mean that you will not continue to age. It does not mean that you could not starve. Is never ever die for anything. So I can't starve to death. Okay, that changes everything. So I can't starve to death. I can't die of old age. I can't die of sickness. I can't die of those things. Can I still be killed? Because there's some key definitions still within immortal. That is also invincible. So you can't be killed is also invincible. In that vein, that's a tough call. Immortal and invincible. I would say in today's world, I would rather die. In the world of 3,000 years ago, I would rather become immortal. There are some key reasons for that decision. In today's world, everybody is reduced to a number in the United States and in the world via passports. Kind of. In today's world, all funds are trackable in some way, shape, or form electronically. In today's world, eventually, I would be found out. With what I like to do, what my lifestyle is, what my expectations of a comfortable life would be, I would be outed as an immortal eventually. You cannot hide for a prolonged period of time in today's world. Eventually somebody's going to catch on, eventually something's going to stick out, and somebody's going to look into it. And I don't want to be on the receiving ends of the trials and experiments that the government would run on finding such a person with those abilities. I do not feel like that would be a good experience for anybody. You can't be killed and you cannot die of old age. They could essentially do experiments on you to figure out why you are the way you are for eternity. And I'm not willing to do that. So if we started it 3,000 years ago, however, by that point, I would have amassed enough capital earnings that it wouldn't matter. I would probably own my own continent or something to that effect. Over the course of 3,000 years, not being able to die, just living, doing your thing, amassing assets, money, all that fun stuff. You could be the master of your own small island easily with that amount of time, resources, all that fun stuff. So, I mean, since time is the most valuable resource, you would have an infinite supply of it, essentially. But starting from where I'm at right now, I would not be willing to go through that. I don't think. And Wookie Spooky does have a great point. If you are immortal, your loved ones would just die over and over. And once the world ends, you'd be floating in space. Yeah, you would outlive everything, which is another huge aspect to consider. You'd rather the second. Imagine watching everyone and everything die out. I agree. There's just something to that it's a lot of stuff to go through. But I still maintain my answer in light of all that. At which point, I may elect to amend my answer to, if I could start the immortality at 10,000 years ago or 20,000 years ago, because I love history. I love knowing things. It would have been so cool to be able to travel the world during those time periods and see everything evolve the way it has evolved, and know and have the answers behind how we got to where we are, what happened in the past, all that fun stuff. The secrets of the world would be yours. For that reason alone, I would go through everything else. Because the questions that I want to have answers to would have answers, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, still, I maintain, starting right now, there's no way I'd be subjecting myself to that. That would just be a terrible time. Yeah, absolutely, Wookie Spooky. In today's age, somebody would find you, somebody would conduct experiments on you, and somebody would stress test the limits to see if they could replicate it on themselves. And that would be terrible. For real, Probando. Knowing all of those influential people, key people. Sipping wine with Julius Caesar or something, I don't know. Do I have the cord to trade Pokemon with other people? You mean this cord? You mean this cord? Yeah, I sure do. All right. And I have officially passed 3 hours of streaming for today, which means we are also coincidentally at 61 hours of streaming. This is going to be my last encounter for the stream, and then we will wrap up. So if you guys do not want to lose the channel and you're scrolling through the YouTube Shorts feed, smash that subscribe button so that you don't lose the channel. And you can catch us next time we are live for some more shiny Jirachi hunts, where we talk about anime, Pokemon, life questions, and philosophy, and many, many other things here on the channel. And Wookie Spooky, that depends entirely on if we were time traveling and going back in time with the information that we know now. So I'm talking like, in regards to Probando's question, or the initial question, going back to the foundation of the world and being born as a new person at that point. Not necessarily going back in time with the knowledge that we now possess, but we could definitely explore that and continue that a little bit later in another stream. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be streaming again until Friday evening at the earliest. We're going to play it by ear. I could very well stream tomorrow and Thursday. It's going to depend on how much classwork I'm able to get done and how difficult it looks. So with that having said, you guys have a great night. I will catch you the next time I stream. Again, that's likely going to